Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 5 Minutes PM podcast. Today, I'd like to discuss with you a podcast suggestion that I received talking about how to plan a project in an urgency environment. So I have a project that I need to start executing it tomorrow. I don't have enough time to do the full plan and the full analysis. For sure, this is not the ideal path for project planning. So this is not the best conditions. Sometimes, if we have, instead of 1 day or 2 days, if we have maybe 2 weeks, we can produce a much better plan with a much lower risk, with a much more close approach to the reality. But this is not the case in most of the times. So what could I suggest you to do if you do not have time? If you need to do all the project plan in only 1 day? First thing, prepare the project charter and the scope statement together. So instead of having 2 documents, one for approval and one detailing the scope, let's produce only one and 1-page document because we don't have too much time. And what I need to answer in this document? First, objective. What is the target? Clear target for doing this effort. Second, why? Why I'm doing this project? What's the reason of this project? Third one, timeline. The basic timeline. I do not want details or you have 12.35 days. No, this is pointless. Approximately, how much time do I have? How much money do I have? And we are done. Which are the restrictions that I have, the limits that I have? And this must fit in 1 page. And you can do this by hand. You can do this drawing. I'm reading a book that I'm really enjoying called The Back of the Napkin from Dan Rome. It's on my Amazon reading list. And this is how to show things to someone else using drawing, basic drawing. So draw. Prepare a mind map, but don't waste your time. This must be sharp, clear, concise, 1-page document. Done. Second document, the WBS, the work breakdown structure. I said this many times in other podcasts. If you do not have time and need to do only one, and you need to choose only one document to produce, this document is called WBS. Much more important than the schedule, much more important than the budget. Because if you do not know what you must do, it's pointless to think about how much it will cost because you don't know what you need to do. So prepare the WBS, maybe 3-4 levels WBS. Use a post-it notes or maybe use a basic software tool. Don't waste your time preparing extremely big. Why I'm telling you that? Because we are in a different environment. We are in a hurry. We do not have time to plan properly. But at least we need to do something sharp, crispy to start tomorrow. So at this moment, it's pointless to think deeply. Think in a broad perspective. After that, prepare a schedule. And how you can prepare a schedule without losing too much time. Think in the WBS packages, the work packages, as a cluster. Take 5, 6, 7 work packages and put them together in a big group. And put only these big groups. So instead of having 1,000 tasks in our Microsoft project file, no, please take 5, take 10, and put the most important milestone only to give you an idea of time. Then prepare your risk list. And you can do that. If you listen past podcasts, I talked about the SLIP of Crawford's SLIP and also the NGT, the nominal group technique. So do a basic data collection process and create maybe 10, 15, 20 different risks and try to put action plans in place to protect your project against these threats. So these 4 documents, basic, Project charter plus scope statement, one document. Work breakdown structure, second. Basic schedule, next. And the risk register. With that, you will have at least the minimum information to move forward. And to wrap up this, it's really important that this cannot become a habit. This cannot say, oh, Ricardo is telling us to do. Oh, we don't need to do any more a detailed WBS. No, this is wrong. I'm only answering a podcast suggestion talking. I do not have time. This is not a syndrome of urgency. I'm talking in a real case. I do not have time. So I have two options. Do nothing or do the minimum. If I need to do the minimum, which is the minimum? These 4 documents. So this is basically what I'd like to share with you in this podcast. I hope you enjoyed this podcast and see you next week with another 5 Minutes PM podcast. Bye-bye.